Hey there and welcome to Scandal Steep. The entertainment world is buzzing with the recent news of the breakup between Focal Ocean and Ice Zest, with many fans and followers eagerly observing every twist and turn of the story. Adding to the drama, Madeline Argy, Focal Ocean's ex-girlfriend, has weighed in on the matter, appearing cheerful and even unbothered by the whole situation. For those familiar with the backstory, this breakup and subsequent reactions bring to light a complicated and messy history that has unfolded both online and in the music industry. Here's a breakdown of what has transpired so far. To give you a quick recap, Madeline Argy had been the one left out when rumors about Focal Ocean and Ice Zest's relationship first surfaced. Many speculated about her thoughts on the situation, and Argy eventually responded in a very public way. If you're curious about her true feelings and the full details of this ongoing saga, stay tuned, there's much more to unravel here. For fans who have been following this story closely, you might recall that back in late 2022, Madeline Argy hinted at a potential breakup with Focal Ocean during a candid moment on her father's podcast. She revealed that their relationship had already ended a few months before things between Focal Ocean and Ice Zest started to gain attention. Fast forward to earlier this year, when Ice Zest and Focal Ocean dropped their highly anticipated track, Did It First, along with an eye-catching music video. Unsurprisingly, the internet was abuzz with speculation, especially after Focal Ocean's verse featured suggestive lyrics that seemed to point towards cheating. A few lines in particular caught fans' attention. Focal Ocean rapped about being picky about who I connect with and hinted that some suspicious messages were under investigation before being deleted. At one point, he even acknowledged being caught in bed, brushing it off by telling his partner that it was him and his friends. For those following the timeline, this was just one chapter in the ongoing story of Focal Ocean and Madeline Argy's tumultuous on-again, off-again relationship, which has spanned from 2022 up until their final breakup in September 2023. Before things reached their breaking point, however, there were signs that Focal Ocean and Argy had quietly rekindled their relationship in June of the previous year. Fans speculated that a music video shoot in Nigeria, where the two were spotted together, indicated a possible reconciliation. Unfortunately, their reunion was short-lived. The turning point came when Focal Ocean was photographed spending time with Ice Zest at a hookah lounge and shopping in London, sparking a wave of controversy online. This incident led Madeline Argy to take to TikTok, where she posted a 5-part video series sharing her side of the story. The videos quickly gained traction, amassing over 278 million views, with fans left wondering whether the entire saga was just a publicity stunt or a genuine relationship drama. Meline's openness about the situation only fueled speculation, with some doubting the authenticity of the relationships involved. To add to the complexity of the situation, Ice Zest's career seemed to take a hit following the release of her debut album, which many had high expectations for. Despite the buzz surrounding her collaboration with Focal Ocean and the drama that ensued, her album's performance was underwhelming, selling only 20,000 copies in its first week. For an artist with such a large following and significant industry hype, this was a disappointing result. Some critics noted that having a large social media presence doesn't necessarily translate to music sales, and Ice Zest's album release is a prime example of this phenomenon. The album's failure raised eyebrows, especially considering the effort put into stirring up controversy around her personal life and public persona. The situation also raised questions about the motivations behind the media frenzy surrounding Ice Zest, Focal Ocean, and Madeline Argy. Was it all a ploy to generate publicity? Many fans believe that the drama was strategically orchestrated to keep Ice Zest in the spotlight, though it seems to have backfired. A viral tweet even suggested that Ice Zest should consider going back to school, as her career appeared to be faltering. The release of Ice Zest's album came at a critical juncture in her career, with many expecting it to be one of the biggest hip-hop debuts in recent history. Instead, it's been labeled a major disappointment, with some going as far as to call it one of the worst albums of the decade. Critics argue that the album relied more on hype and controversy than on quality music, leading to a release that lacked substance and character, even within the genre Ice Zest operates in. The fallout from the album's failure is not just bad for Ice Zest and her team but also reflects poorly on the music industry as a whole. The focus on sensationalism over artistry has left many fans disillusioned, As for Ice Zest, her future in the music industry remains uncertain. Despite the drama and the attention it garnered, the success she was hoping for didn't materialize, and now fans and critics alike are questioning whether her career can recover from such a significant setback. Adding to the tension, Ice Zest also suffered a drop in her Spotify listenership following a collaboration with Nicki Minaj that didn't quite hit the mark. Many speculate that this is why the stunt with Focal Ocean became necessary. She needed to ride the wave of attention generated by Focal Ocean's popularity, especially in the UK and Europe. However, now that their relationship has come to an end, it's unclear what's next for Ice Zest. Madeline Argy, meanwhile, has been open about her experiences, with her TikTok videos continuing to gain traction. Since 2022, she and Focal Ocean have been in an on-and-off relationship, with their most recent reconciliation happening earlier this year. Fans were hopeful that they were back together after being spotted in Nigeria for a music video shoot, but things took a sharp turn when Focal Ocean was seen with Ice Zest in London. In her TikTok videos, Meline detailed how she had no idea about Focal Ocean's collaboration with Ice Zest or the provocative music video that followed. She claimed that she was still in a relationship with Focal Ocean at the time and was blindsided by his behavior. Meline confronted him about the situation, and Focal Ocean allegedly brushed it off as a marketing stunt. He even hired another influencer to lip-sync his song in the music video, further complicating the narrative. Things got even messier when Meline found out that the influencer in question was an Australian named Leah Halton, who had been given access to Focal Ocean's personal MyBook for the video. Throughout this ordeal, Meline was left wondering whether her relationship with Focal Ocean was even real. At one point, she had been scheduled to travel to Nigeria with him, but she realized that the trip was just part of his promotional plan. Despite all the drama, Meline initially went along with the trip but insisted on not taking any pictures together to avoid being used as part of the scandal with Ice Zest. Nevertheless, paparazzi managed to get photos, and it was around this time that she decided to officially end things with Focal Ocean. He then ghosted her for a month, only to reappear briefly before disappearing again. The final straw came when photos of him and Ice Zest shopping together in London surfaced, cementing the end of their relationship. The drama reached its peak when Ice Zest began flaunting her new relationship with Focal Ocean on TikTok, leading Meline to post a response video. In the video, she performed difficult push-ups, seemingly mocking Ice Zest. To many observers, the entire situation seemed like a game, with all parties involved using it as a way to boost their careers. As for Ice Zest, it's clear that she needed a boost to keep her career afloat, and this relationship drama appeared to be her way of getting it. However, it didn't seem to benefit Focal Ocean, whose reputation has been dragged through the mud as a result. In conclusion, the breakup between Focal Ocean and Ice Zest and the subsequent fallout with Madeline Argy have been nothing short of chaotic. From dubious marketing tactics to underwhelming album releases, the entire situation seems to have been more about generating controversy than delivering meaningful art. Fans are left wondering what will happen next. Will Ice Zest and Focal Ocean bounce back, or is this the end of the road for them?